Unfortunately, my time in Regina has come to an end. It's time to return back to Dallas. I arrived at the airport at around 4:20 a.m. and went through security, which is much different here. TSA Pre wasn't available in Canada, which means we had to follow the procedures of what would be the general line in the US. Today we're flying on Air Canada Rouge, which means red in French. We will be flying to Toronto, and then we will have 2 connecting flights from Toronto to O'Hare and then O'Hare back to Dallas. The boarding process has begun and we were in Group 1. It seemed like Air Canada Rouge tried to make their interior look like a luxurious experience, though for me, it was the opposite. What the hell is this legroom? I basically have 0 legroom. I get it, this is a leisure airline, but the fact that this is Air Canada and that this airline does international flights, this is unacceptable. After a delay due to a mechanical issue and getting the plane de-iced, we then taxied to the runway. We then took off, leaving Regina. There was no on-screen entertainment, but you were able to stream on your phone. But internet and entertainment was down for a majority of the flight. There was a bunch of turbulence due to the weather conditions. We began descending into a foggy Toronto. Since it was foggy for most of the time, I'm just going to skip to the final approach. We then touched down into a snowy Toronto. Judging by all this tape, I assume this aircraft has went through a lot. Just look at how much tape it is, especially on the winglet. I at first thought it was some design, but I was wrong. We then parked at gate 128. So what did I think of Air Canada Rouge? I believe for something that is owned by Air Canada and does international flights, this concept screams nothing but low effort and lack of comfort. The legroom was horrendous. If somebody taller was flying this, it would be a nightmare. The way I see it is, pay for premium and you'll get more legroom and comfort. Other than that, it is just tough shit.
Otherwise, tough.
What confuses me the most is despite Air Canada Rouge being a leisure airline, you can still book a flight through the main website and not expect it to be Rouge until you see it at the gate. For a 2-hour flight like this, it would have been more convenient to fly on something like the A220. In-flight entertainment, spacious legroom, nice interior, comfortable seats. Not this uncomfortable nonsense. So my final score for this flight is a 3 out of 10. I don't think I've ever flew on an airline with seats as uncomfortable as this. Not to worry though, as my next flight review will be much more positive than this. I'll be flying Air Canada's A220 from Toronto to O'Hare. Thanks for watching, hopefully you enjoyed this, and I'll see y'all later.